The conversation of media art is a real challenge because art wants eternity, but technical development wants change. Art is somehow a kind of conversation of all the arts that have been produced so far, and that's also what makes it so interesting. Entering history allows you to look at the present in a much more subtle and intelligent way, and also maybe to elaborate different futures. Writing the History of the Future shows more than 550 works from our collection, and the exhibition gives you an overview of the beginnings of the use of computers in the arts, video and TV, but it also shows you how certain topics were treated in different media over the course of time, as for example the human being, landscape, architecture, or speech and writing.
We have many pieces, and I had to think which pieces are attractive for the public on a visual level, but also on the intellectual level. Technology is there to help us to unfold the human potential which is in the prison of our body, and is a prison even of our language. We invent new technology so that we can speak better, that we can construct much better world.
I'm a media artist. At the CKM we have Live Writer. It's an old typewriter that has been transformed into an interface. The paper at the same time is also a projection screen. And when they type the text, these letters become alive. They are transforming into little spiders. So here the relationship is mostly about our way of writing and how the writing is transformed into living beings, and these living beings taking on their own lives.
Media art is production, distribution and reception. And now we have an exhibition called The Edge of Now, where all these tendencies come together. It is an exhibition which consists of several artists on a global scale, from Asia to Europe and America. And when you look at the exhibition, you can see the edge of research at the moment, but also the future.
Now in our time when we're surrounded by media, still artists who address topics which are not visible to the people those who are surrounded by media. And it's artists who might look behind and, in a very classical sense, enlighten or criticize or make visible what is ahead.
Jeffrey Shaw was a pioneer in virtual art, in active art, in participation art. He was one of the first in the late 90s who started to see how we can construct virtual worlds and how we can include participation of the observer.
When I joined CKM in 1991 as the founding director of the Institute for Visual Media, my main focus was to try and create a community and a hub where media artists, especially media artists of my generation, could come together to create pioneering works which ultimately were exhibited here and many of which now are in the collection of the ZKM.
We are entering now a new phase of alliance between art and science, which I call Renaissance 2. The Renaissance was precisely the first time that art was becoming a kind of science. And now with the new technical tools, we are beginning art-based science and science-based art. When I look at the history, I see the potential for the future.
Hyundai Motor, connecting art and technology.